Night, sick and stranded. Floodwaters trap cancer patients desperately wanting to go home after a long day of chemo.
So there's tons and tons of very sick patients coming off of a chemo treatment, and doctors are stuck there. All the staff, the nurses, the support staff are all stuck there.
This video is from the Florida Cancer Specialist's office off Gladiolus Drive in Lee County. The fire department had to shut down their only way out, Lakewood Boulevard.
Yeah, the Night Beat's Jillian Haggerty joins us now live. Jill, how did everyone end up getting out?
Russ, patients and workers were using AAA, and the Lee County Sheriff Office also offered a helping hand to help people get out. And if you look behind me, you could still see some of the flooding is very present, and it has gone down a little bit, but nothing too drastically. And when I was speaking to patients, they told me that they haven't seen flooding like this since Hurricane Ian.
I've been in Florida 4 years, and I've never seen anything like this.
Patients and workers at the Florida Cancer Specialists were stranded Thursday afternoon because of the flooding near Gladiolus in Fort Myers. A scary moment for many. Alexis Alvarez says this is not an ideal place for flooding.
We're bunkered down for that, so we really didn't have to go through this, but also that's a very difficult location to have. The flooding is the cancer center like that, with so many sick people, elderly people.
Patients who just finished chemotherapy waited hours to leave after their treatment was done.
We've been waiting for almost 3.5 hours now.
I started here, my first appointment was 1:10, and I finished up at 20 till 3. So I've been done since 20 till 3.
Then patients began dealing with the side effects of treatment and just wanted to get home.
And sitting in my passenger seat of my car and just opening the door to vomit because I've been so sick from the chemo. At this point, it's hours later and it's really starting to kick in.
And once they were able to leave, there was no easy way out.
We actually drove around to see if we could find another exit, and there were none. And there were police officers outside of the exit, and they were walking through the water at waist deep level.
Now, I did catch up with one of the tow truck drivers who was helping people get to safety. And if you look behind me, this flooding is still present. And he told me everyone was able to get out of the complex safely, but this flooding is still present and the visibility isn't great right now. So you have to be really careful driving on Lakewood Boulevard because, like I said, you can't tell how deep this water is until you get too far into the middle of it. And that's when the depth really starts to show. So just be very careful if you do have to drive down this road. Reporting live on the Night Beat, Jillian Haggerty, Wink News.
Yeah, it just reminds us some places are drying out, but some places still have a ways to go.